What's up, viewers? Patrick from Bob vs. Only back with another YouTube video on this episode, number 5 of Guidance Week on Bob versus of the Day. And today's verse comes out of Proverbs 20, verse 18, and it reads, "Plans are established by seeking advice. So if you wage war, obtain guidance." And that's what that verse means. And let's get into our Royal Rangers recap. So we continued talking about intercession, faith, and authority. And in Song 8, verses 1 through 9, it says, "Lord, our Lord, how majestic is your name in all the earth. You have set your glory in the heavens. Through the praise of children and infants, you have established a stronghold against your enemies, to silence the foe and the avenger. When I consider your heavens, the work of your fingers, the moon and the stars which you have set in place, what is mankind that you are mindful of them? Human beings that you care for them. You have made them a little lower than the angels, and crowned them with glory and honor. You have made them rulers over the works of your hands. You put everything under their feet, all flocks and herds, and the animals of the wild, the birds in the sky, and the fish in the sea, all that swim, the paths of the seas. Lord, our Lord, how majestic is your name in all the earth." And that is Song 8. And now we're going to go to 1 Corinthians 15, verses 20 through 27. And it reads, "But Christ has indeed been raised from the dead, the first fruits of those who have fallen asleep." Verse 23. But each in turn, Christ the first fruits, then, when he comes, those who belong to him. Then the end will come when he hands over the kingdom to God the Father after he has destroyed all dominion, authority, and power, for he must reign until he has put all his enemies under his feet. The last enemy to be destroyed is death, for he has put everything under his feet. Now, when it says that everything has been put under him, it is clear that this does not include God himself, who put everything under Christ. And the notes for Song 8, the question is also, what is a human being that you are mindful of them? And that's all for the note portion, but I do want to read a verse. So on the way home from church last night, me and my aunt were talking, and she told me to turn to Romans 5, verse 17. And this had to do with what we were talking about last night, and here it is. Romans 5, verse 17 says, "For if by the trespass of the one man death reigned through that one man, how much more will those who receive God's abundant provision of grace and of the gift of righteousness reign in life through the one man, Jesus Christ?" And that's all for the Royal Rangers recap. And that is all for the Royal Rangers recap. And the verse to leave of today is Philippians 2:13, which says, For it is God who works in you to will and to act in order to fulfill his good purpose." And that's going to do for the video. Thanks for watching. And until next time, again, viewers, in every way, God's way is always the best way.